Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to explain you how to manage session memory using checkpointer and thread ID in Langraph. When we talk about raw LLMs, not the tools like ChatGPT or Claude, but the raw LLM, it is important to understand that they do not have any type of memory by default. That means when I ask a question to an LLM and further ask a follow-up question, it fails to answer it correctly. This is not the case with these applications because they implement something called session memory under the hood. It helps these applications to maintain context within a session. We can implement this using Langraph by checkpointer and thread ID. Checkpointer helps us to save state throughout the session. You can consider state as a message history that allows our application to remember what has happened till now, like AI calls, tool calls, or user inputs. Thread, thread ID helps us to distinguish between different sessions. Consider it as a name tag that you give to every session. Whenever you start a new session, you assign it a new and unique thread ID. And when you come back later with the same thread ID, it helps us to remember what has happened in that specific session. Let's switch to VS Code and see this in action. In this example, I have created a chatbot that uses LLM without session memory. Let us run this code. Okay, now I will tell it my name. My name is Jayesh. Okay, now let's ask what is my name. You can see that it doesn't know my name, and that's because it doesn't have any context from earlier conversation. It treated these two prompts independently. Now let's check how LLM with session memory responds. To maintain a single session, I'm giving thread ID is equal to session 1. Let's run this code. Repeat the process here. My name is Jayesh. Okay. Let's ask what is my name. What is my name? You can see that it knows my name, and that's because it had context of earlier conversation. Okay. Now let's check what happens when we ask question from different thread IDs. Here I'm letting it know my name in the first session, that is thread ID is equal to session 1, and in the second session I'm asking it my name. Here the thread ID is session 2. Let's check what happens. Okay. Here you can see that it is not answering cross-thread questions, and that's because context is isolated for each thread ID. Actually, it is possible to call and fetch data from different thread IDs, but it comes with its own set of challenges. That's all about session memory. Thank you.